Two men, two worlds, two eras, separated by over 1,000 years, yet bound by an ambition that consumed entire continents. From the mountains of Mongolia rose a warrior who made kings and emperors tremble, Genghis Khan. From the marble halls of Rome emerged a strategist who would forever alter the course of the Western world, Julius Caesar. Today, we bring them face to face. Strategy, expansion, legacy. The ultimate battle for the title of history's greatest conqueror begins now. Julius Caesar, born in 100 BC, politician, orator, strategist, a man who defied the rules of the Republic to seize it with an iron fist. His name would become eternal, so much so that centuries later, the kings of Europe would call themselves Caesars. Genghis Khan, born in 1162, son of the steppes, raised amid hunger and tribal warfare, the boy who was abandoned and enslaved would rise as the wolf who unified the Mongols and soon devoured half the known world. Two opposing destinies, one relentless goal, to conquer everything. The battlefield was his kingdom. Caesar commanded war like a masterful chess player. His legions were the gears of a flawless machine, iron discipline, shields forming unbreakable walls, siege engines rising in hours. In Gaul, he faced enemies 10 times his number, crushed them with cold, mathematical precision. But if Caesar was the chess master, Genghis Khan was the storm. He needed no walls, no catapults, only horses, bows, and an army that moved faster than the wind. His strategy was total mobility. Strike, vanish, strike again. His enemies never knew where he was, until it was already too late. Order against speed, discipline against chaos, two opposing ways of waging war, and both deadly. Caesar's conquests reshaped the map of the Mediterranean forever. Gaul, Britannia, Hispania, Egypt, all fell under his shadow. His march on Rome, crossing the Rubicon, was more than a military act. It was the signal that no power on earth could stop him. But against the numbers of Genghis Khan, Caesar seemed small. In less than 30 years, his empire stretched from China to Eastern Europe. 24 million square kilometers, the largest continuous empire in history. Caesar conquered a civilization. Genghis Khan, half the world. What they left behind was as powerful as their armies. Julius Caesar was murdered in the very heart of the Senate, betrayed by those who feared him. Yet his death did not silence his influence. From it was born the Roman Empire, and his very name became the symbol of absolute power. Even today, we live by his calendar. Even today, the echo of his ambition endures. Genghis Khan died under mysterious circumstances, but his shadow stretched far beyond his passing. His empire opened the Silk Road, weaving together cultures, technologies, and even plagues like the Black Death. He was a ruthless conqueror, yes, but also a visionary. He understood what others did not, that power is measured not only in swords, but in trade, in faith, and communication. One left behind the blueprint of empire that the West would follow for centuries. The other forged a global world, long before the word even existed. Caesar was refined, cultured, a seducer. He wrote about his battles and ruled with speeches as much as with swords, but his boundless ambition led him to death. A man who wanted to be king in a city that despised kings. Genghis Khan wrote no treatises. He did not need to persuade, he needed to conquer. His life was a chain of betrayals, vengeance, and battles. Where Caesar spoke, Genghis imposed silence. Both were mortal. Both became immortal myths. But let's attempt the impossible. Imagine Caesar and Genghis Khan facing each other on neutral ground. The Roman legions advance, unbreakable in formation, shields locked, spears ready, discipline absolute. On the other side, Mongol horsemen thunder forward, unleashing a relentless storm of arrows. They strike, vanish, and return, an untouchable swarm. Who would win? In the open field, Mongol speed could shatter even the legions. But in a siege, in a war of attrition, Rome would reveal its unyielding strength. This is not merely a clash of armies. It is a collision of philosophies. Order against the storm. So, who was the greatest conqueror? Caesar, the architect of an empire that lasted for centuries and shaped the Western world. Or Genghis Khan, the lord of the steppes who forged the largest empire the earth has ever seen. Perhaps the true answer is not who conquered the most, but who conquered forever. Because while their bodies turn to dust, the world we live in still bears the scars and the legacy of their ambition. In that eternal echo, maybe the real winners are us, the ones still telling their story. And now, the question is yours. Who do you believe was the greatest conqueror? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. More epic battles of the past await. You won't want to miss them.